Hello Virgo, so welcome back. We are going to check in with the person on your mind and see what is going on during this eclipse in Pisces. I hope you're doing well wherever you are, and we're going to check in first with their current feelings, then their intentions towards you, as well as their view of you, and then close off with their actions and outcomes. So let's get it started. How does the person on your mind currently feel towards you, Virgo? Very hopeful for a new beginning. Very hopeful. Okay. There may be some sort of strong communication that you've had with this individual where you set a lot of boundaries and they do feel like they want to kind of like soften you up. Okay. Like there may have been something that you strongly resisted towards them and they really feel like, okay, I gotta soften things up with Virgo. Okay. They're being very hopeful to you both can heal this relationship and move in towards a more calmer and more joyful connection here. Okay, they feel a sense of strong belonging as well as a strong commitment, loyalty towards you. Now, there are some insecurities or some doubts within this person's head. However, I do feel like with clear communication, this will be overcome. Okay, so this will be a very powerful full moon for the both of you to really tap into those insecurities, tap into things that you both have been withholding maybe or feeling a little bit too insecure about to talk about, because I do see a strong family reunion or a strong commitment coming through, moving in together, bringing things to another stage. For some of you, there is even like a child here or pregnancy involved. Okay, this is a very specific message. So let me know if that is you, Virgo, because this looks very promising actually. And maybe you are the Virgo cross-watching here as well. All right, like really wanting to build up a family. Very beautiful energy. Their intentions towards you. Nine of Cups, they really want this. Like insisting on this. Like whomever you're dealing with, they really want to build a family with you. That's what I'm getting. Like have children with you. This goes very deep. Like build up like a legacy. All right. Even though things may be hard or there may be some outside influences or forces that make things difficult at this point, they still feel like you are worth the trouble. Okay, like that's what I'm picking up. Like you are worth the trouble or the waiting. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful energy. Intentions is the King of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, as well as, yeah, that's it. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, you got the best reading I've done so far. Like literally, this is someone that wants to build up like from scratch even. Okay, like someone that is ready to invest emotionally, even though they may find it very hard to express themselves emotionally. They're ready to bring things into practicality here with you. I like this. I like this a lot. Knight of Wands even at the bottom of the deck. Someone that feels very passionate towards you. How do they view Virgo? I won't be surprised if the Empress came through actually. How do they view my lovely Virgo? Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands. So they know that you want to push things forward. You've been communicating a lot lately, or you've been really pointing out the direction that you want to go with this relationship. So there has been a lot of clear communication coming from your side. That's how they view you. Also as someone that they want to take things to the next level with. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is here really talking about you being good at giving service. I'm sorry, I got a little bit sidetracked in my mind. I heard something that I shouldn't be hearing. Maybe you caught that. I don't know. Six of Pentacles. You're good at giving a lot of your time and energy to this individual. Okay, like the Six of Pentacles is you being very caring, very compassionate, just, you know, you give without always needing to have something in return, in a good way. Not the one that you don't have boundaries, okay? Like, but this is in a good way. It's like you always try to fix things. You always try to take this person out of the cold. Or like if there was any sort of struggle between the both of you, you always push the limit to be like, okay, you know, let's patch this up. Like you've always been there for this person, and even financially, okay? Like maybe for some of you, you've been definitely like the one that was supporting this person always, like cheerleading, or like if they would complain about their job, you would help them to gain motivation, or gain new clients, or to keep themselves motivated in whatever they're doing. So they constantly see you as someone that has done your best to always make them feel like you will be a fixer. Okay, like you fix a lot of things internally and emotionally, but also financially. Okay, like you always motivate them to go to the gym. You always motivate them to take that extra side hustle, like to build a future for themselves alone, or for the both of you. So yeah, you've been always like definitely like a cheerleader towards them in a good way, yeah. So let's see their next actions, especially around this time, around this eclipse time. Why we have that? I'm gonna have to clarify these. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, the Two of Swords. That's where my first came in. And then the Knight of Cups with the Ten of Swords. So there seems to be some sort of independency issue. Now, that could be them being way too codependent and needing to get more independent in their life. And maybe this is a part where they don't really need you, or actually they need you to not be needed so they can get more independent, if that makes sense to you, right? So in their next following action, it does feel like they need to get their shit together. They need to get their own resources together, their own confidence, plant the seeds in their own life without being codependent on your resources or your energy or your emotions or your financial help. Okay, like there is some sort of need for them to stand on both their own feet before they can actually make the decision to come towards you. So that's why perhaps the Eight of Swords was here, right? The Eight of Swords is indicating some sort of insecurity. And like I said, that insecurity could come from not being financially stable in some sort of sense. Okay, so I don't like the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords with the Knight of Cups actually here. It's almost like you are too good to be true for them. And that could scare them off. Like this is someone that can get scared off from you to be too good to be true. Not just like when it comes to what you have reached in your life, but more so in terms of how good you are. Like you always support them and they feel like they're coming short at giving you what you need. The Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords is like inconsistency that they need to end on their end, emotional inconsistency. At the Tower again at the bottom of the deck. Please clarify what this person's blockage is. What's this person's blockage? Very close off. Very close off. Yeah, whoa, Five of Swords. Nine of Cups and a Queen of Cups. And the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Like, you may not even realize about this individual, but they they have this tendency to be very jealous of you emotionally and sabotage things. Like, they can be definitely an emotional sabotaging energy. That's their blockage. Like, they want all of you, all of your emotions, all of your compassion, and they don't want to share it. Five of Swords is like trying to win everything at all costs, like really wanting to have you bound to them emotionally. Like, they're very insecure about you. Like, they're constantly insecure of you giving your love to someone else or something. I don't know why this flip the script like that. I don't know. What's your energy towards them? What's your energy towards them? The Eight of Wands. So you are being very communicative. You may have communicated your boundaries, maybe also just open emotionally with them. But then the Emperor comes through, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. If there was some sort of conflict here, okay, with the Five of Wands or competition even, it looks like you were just going with the flow, and at one point you decided to really take back your power in a situation, to really control yourself, control the way that you communicate and what you communicate. And it feels to me that you're starting to become more and more distant and also more and more aware of who you're giving your energy to. And even though you are open for this person to come forward, you're not allowing everything to unfold on their terms. That's what I'm getting. Like, this is you not allowing to unfold things only on their terms. Like, you're also setting boundaries and terms here. What's the outcome for you? What's the outcome for you? Wow. Okay. Wow, the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So the outcome feels to me as if you only want to see a grand gesture from this individual. Like, they need to really open up emotionally, really come forward with an emotional clarity towards you, or else you may be feeling like you're being juggled. It's like a scenario that I see in my head where they promise you all the good things. They're like, okay, I want this with you. These are my feelings. Everything is said and done, but this person is not single yet or something. Like, they're not, like, it's something major, right? So, I mean, it does not have to be. I don't like to tap into those type of energies, but sure, people are dealing with that, right? But, and that's why the Five of Swords is here. Like, they want you and only you. However, they feel the need to still break free independently from a situation. And my question is, like, what are you trying to break free of where you did not feel independent or single? So that's my question point. Question point number two is the Two of Swords. Why you're, like, if they truly want all of this with you, they're clear about it, they want to have this relationship and commitment, then what makes them feel undecided about, right? So I feel like there is a sense of you feeling juggled, either as like priorities or, you know, job versus a relationship or whatever it is, and you want just full clarity, okay, like emotional clarity before you can even move forward. What is your advice here? Knight of Swords. You may need to be direct here, like ask them directly. There might be some sort of question that you've been avoiding, like whether that is like their decision. you know, if this is like a pending decision and you're just like, where are we now? Where do we stand? Where do we go? What's the next chapter? Um, what's the next step? Like, you may need to ask directly. Be bold and brave here, Virgo. Exactly. And let the ships fall where they need to fall, because you will learn a lot by asking this direct question, especially when it comes to this person's indecision. And yeah, no answer is also an answer. Exactly. Four of Swords. If you don't get the answer and they get into the cold, then it's time for you to take a break. Okay, close this cycle, close this chapter, and take this break. Yeah, Five of Wands. I do see like things are just switching out of the blue. This could definitely be the full moon in Pisces. So there's still a lot of clarity as well as new awareness that are going to be coming right after this eclipse as well. So yeah, you might feel like tensed, like tension, feeling the need to kind of like confront this person. There's definitely a lot of confrontational energy that is going to come forward from you, and things are going to switch like very instantly here. And again, it does feel like it's switching a little bit into chaos before it can get to a peaceful state here. Okay, because this needs to happen in order to break free from the mental entrapment. Like, this is a mental entrapment that, you know, only chaos can kind of like wake this person up. So you may be getting or stepping into a more chaotic energy just to kind of like shake this person open. All right. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Thanks so much for being here, liking, subscribing, and hyping this video. And I catch you in the next one. Take care.